Trolley, Episode 3. I'm Pierre.
And I am Vivian.
And today's featured beverage is the Mojito. Today's recipe was sent to us by Krystle from Ottawa.
Ottawa is the capital of Canada and has a metropolitan population of 1,393,086 humans in 2020.
Right. Anyways, if you'd like us to cheers your favorite beverage in a future episode, just send a description or a recipe to the email address on your screen. So Vivian, what story do you want to talk about today?
We will talk about Doctor Who, Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, broadcast September 8th, 2012.
That's a fun, fast-paced story. Starring Matt Smith as the 11th Doctor, Karen Gillan as Amy Pond, and Arthur Darvill as Rory. Vivian, is it Rory Pond or Rory Williams?
It is Rory Pond.
Tell us what you think in the comment section. Anyway, it was written by Chris Chibnall, who later became the showrunner.
Chris Chibnall took over from Stephen Moffat for Series 11, released in 2018.
He also was the head writer for Torchwood in 2005.
He also wrote 42, The Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, and The Power of Three, before becoming the Doctor Who showrunner.
Are you okay, Vivian?
I don't know.
This story starts in Egypt in 1334 BC with Queen Nefertiti.
Played by Rhiannon Steele.
He gets a message from the Indian Space Agency.
There is an emergency somewhere! Emergency! Emergency!
He takes Neffy, as he calls her, into the TARDIS, and they whiz off to 2367 AD to the ISA, where Indira,
played by Sunetra Surkar,
she tells him that there's a spaceship that's 10 million square kilometers.
The Doctor says it is the size of Canada.
Hey, that's where Krystle's Mojito came from.
And it's going to crash into the Earth in 6 hours.
Now the TARDIS materializes on the African plains in 1902 to recruit big game hunter John Riddell.
Played by Rupert Graves.
He's been waiting for the Doctor for 7 months. Another trip in the TARDIS takes us to collect Amy, Rory, and Brian.
He is Rory's father, played by Mark Williams.
And he's such a well-written and performed character that thankfully we get to see him again later on in the series. So the Doctor has been hopping around through space and time in the TARDIS to put together a gang. Doesn't that feel a little Scooby-Doo?
By Winklow!
The TARDIS takes the gang to the ship to try to prevent it from crashing or being blown up by missiles. 2 massive doors open. Dinosaurs come charging out at them.
Dinosaurs first appeared on Earth 240 million years ago, until the extinction event 201 million years ago.
When Adric died in a freighter crash during the events of Doctor Who Earthshock.
Broadcast March 1982 and starring Peter Davison as the 5th Doctor. Someone is watching the intruders on a monitor.
But you know what? They're dinosaurs
on a spaceship.
The Doctor, Rory, and Brian got transported to a beach.
The Doctor confirms that it is actually an engine room powered by waves.
What? I wonder what Scotty would have to say about this. Brian doesn't know what to think. He's been pulled into this mad world of Nonsense.
But he is trying hard to keep it together.
He hates traveling. So they've essentially split themselves into two groups.
This is not a good strategy for those circumstances.
Never is. They've got the Doctor, Rory, and Brian.
Amy, Nefertiti, and Rydell.
The undisclosed bad guy is still watching them on the monitor. He commands.
Bring them to me.
Ooh, that sends chills down my spine. Amy, Neffy, and Rydell look down at the floor and notice that they're standing in the middle of a dinosaur nest. How did they not notice that before?
Banter and flirting.
The Doctor's team are being swooped by pterodactyls. It's not quite a holiday camp then.
Pterodactyls did not become extinct until 136.4 million years ago.
The team runs into a cave to escape them, only to be captured by a pair of comedy robots.
Who are very cross with you.
Hi, Plunger!
Amy discovers Silurian data records.
Triceratops interrupts the team's capture. Brian grabs his balls.
Golf balls.
So many innuendos, he throws one, sending Tracy to chase the ball. Here's an update on Amy's Alien Technology Learning Network.
1. They are on a Silurian ship.
2. There are no more Silurians.
3. The ship has been boarded before.
The Doctor is taken to a control room or a med bay where Franz Schubert's Fantasia in F minor for 4 hands is playing. The Doctor claims to have been hands 3 and 4.
Franz Schubert was an Austrian composer born in 1797 and died in 1828. We meet Solomon, played by David Bradley.
He's so creepy. Solomon was hurt by the dinosaurs when he first boarded. He lies about everything. He even has Brian injured by one of his robots to force the Doctor to fix his legs. Brian of all people.
Solomon the evil.
He tells the Doctor what her team has discovered. The Doctor asks Solomon what happened to the Silurians. He tells him that they were nice and they let him board after answering his phony distress call.
Solomon the faker.
And then he jettisoned them all out into space to steal their cargo.
Solomon the cruel.
They quickly escape Solomon's lair by riding Tracy by throwing Brian's golf balls, launching Tracy to carry them to safety.
The Triceratops is fond of Brian.
Oh, he's like a puppy. Doctor speaks to Indira on a Silurian communicator screen.
She informs him they are launching missiles now.
They're out of time.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Dramatic, but the story isn't over yet. Solomon and his robots materialize. He plans on letting the Ark and everybody aboard be destroyed by missiles. He wants to escape on his own ship with Nefertiti as his prisoner.
She is worth more than the dinosaurs.
Solomon has his robot kill Tracy just to show his power over them.
Solomon the jerk.
Everyone plays their part.
Amy and Rydell shoot dinosaurs with tranquilizer guns.
Rory and Brian pilot the Ark.
The Doctor confronts and defeats Solomon.
Queen Nefertiti proves to be too powerful a prisoner to be held by the likes of Solomon.
The Doctor leaves Solomon to die aboard his ship as he is struck by missiles.
What? What's this?
Brian takes a lunch break.
Nefertiti stops off at 1902 to hang out at Rydell's tent.
Brian sends Amy and Rory postcards from his many travels.
But
Where'd the Doctor go?
that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know what Doctor Who stories you'd like us to discuss in the comment section down below. Join us next time for Matt's Old Fashioned and Doctor Who, Vincent and the Doctor. I'm Pierre.
And I am Vivian.
See you next time.